to my channel. Happy Monday. Today we are going to be working on my current project together. I am currently working on Rolo the Ragdoll cat from diamondartclub. This is a kit by the artist Peggy. It's a 65 by 97.8 centimeter square drill kit. I kitted this one up last Monday in a 2-hour long kitten chat. I can assure you this video will not be that long, but we're here to work on it. I am in my, what I'm considering my second row. I am doing 2 sections of the perforated cover as one section. So my sections are pretty large, but there is a lot of color blocking in this kit, mostly on the, well, it would be the right side, right? If it was right way up. Mostly on the right hand side, there's a lot of color blocking where we have a lot of these like cream and neutrally colors. And then as you work through the cat's face, I would say we have a bit more confetti, but I feel like I'm moving through it at a pretty decent pace. My goal is to finish this one before the end of the month, so keep your fingers crossed. It's been a long time since I've worked on a kit this large and also in square drills, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed. I'm hoping I can finish it before the end of March, but we'll see what happens. For my accessories, my tray is from Forever Young on Amazon. I shared this in my most recent Amazon accessories haul. I'm really liking this. Now, those of you that have used trays from Yellow Dog Designs have said that this appears to be a copy. Now, I did go on Yellow Dog Designs Etsy page, which I will link down below as well. They are a Canadian-based small shop. They have a variety of different types of trays, but I did in fact see one that looked pretty similar to this one, especially with the, what do I want to call this, like the blank space at the bottom of the tray here to hold your extra drills. I have not used the Yellow Dog Designs tray, but I will trust those of you that have used them. I don't know what came first. I don't want to assume. I don't know which tray came first. Obviously, I do not love copycat people who copy items, especially from small shops. So I'm using it because I purchased it. But if you are able to purchase from Yellow Dog Designs, I will leave a link to their Etsy shop in the description. I also recognize that there are a large amount of people who are only able to shop from Amazon for a variety of reasons. I'm not saying that's an excuse to purchase from a potential copycat item. Again, I don't know for sure. But I just wanted to follow up because I did get some comments from a couple of you who thought that this was a copycat item. Unfortunately, that is quite rampant in the diamond painting community, even between small shops. I think some of it does come from, you know, how many versions of a diamond painting accessory are there really to make? Again, I'm not saying that's an excuse, but I just wanted to put a little disclaimer out. I will say that I'm very much enjoying this tray, which leads me to believe that I would in fact love a tray from Yellow Dog Designs. They are on my list. I have not checked their shipping to the United States policy. They are a Canadian shop. I know that they do ship to the States, and I know that they posted something saying that the tariffs don't affect them and other small shops unless you're buying like an item over $500 or $800, something like that. I'm not really up on the tariffs thing, if I'm being completely honest with you. I know I should be paying more attention to it, but I've been in a little bit of a bubble the last couple of weeks, so I haven't been paying very close attention to that. So that's the update on this tray. Take that to be what you will. I mean, you know, I'm putting the knowledge out there, and feel free to accept that knowledge or not. That's your choice. So my tray is from Forever Young. It is on Amazon. I do have it linked in my Amazon storefront under Diamond Painting Accessories. I do have some other colors in my Save for Later cart on Amazon, but I am reconsidering whether or not I will make that purchase. So my tray is from there. My pen is from O'Brien Custom Turning. This is a blank from Cocoon. I don't think that the pen really matches the kit, but it matched the tray, and I liked the way they looked together. And I had actually never used this color combo before, so it's yellow and pink, and it's springy, and it's cute, and I wanted to use it, so here we are. My cover minder, I believe, is from Galloway's Gallery. It's these really cute little cats with strawberries. Again, it doesn't really match the diamond painting, but it was cute and it was springy, so I decided to use it. What else am I using? My putty. What am I using for putty? Oh, right. My putty is from Putty Ella Mud. This is Flower Child. The colors, which I know this is so silly, but the colors of the putty reminded me of the diamond painting, even though when you put them all together, it just looks like brown. But I thought the colors fit the canvas quite well. So I like this putty. I have a few of them, and they always last me for quite a while in my pen. So I think that's it for my accessories. I guess let's just go ahead and catch up a little bit. So I still have my pajamas on, by the way, so if you see my pajamas come into frame, that's what's going on there. It's Sunday, and you know, it's a pajama day. So I have been kind of keeping you guys up on what's been going on at work. I had a really big project that I was working on, and that is mostly resolved. So I have to go into one of the schools at some point next week to finish that up, but now I really just need to focus on like the after. So cleaning everything up from what I had going on, wrapping everything up more so on like the administrative side of things, I guess. Lots of computer work, basically. If you're new here, I work in IT for a local school district, and my responsibility within the district is the 2 middle schools, and that's a lot of kids. So I had been working on a pretty big project for both middle schools, and it took me about a month to do everything. So hopefully that means that I can kind of just settle down a little bit. I'm already eyeing a day off at the end of the month. Shh, don't tell anybody. I haven't taken a day off in quite a while because of said project. And I think I just might need a little bit of a mental health day. So I might do that. I don't know. I'm not certain, but I'm thinking I might take a Laura day at the end of this month. So that's that. And then I have been doing some diamond painting, I think every day. I think I've diamond painted every day since I started this kit, which was, oh no, I haven't. I did miss a day. I started this kit on St. Patrick's Day, and then I think I skipped working on it on Tuesday, but then I've worked on it every day since then, and I have very much been enjoying it, of course. If you watched the unboxing for this one, you will know my excitement. I'm very happy to actually be working on this one, and honestly, I am really enjoying the square drills. I used to be somebody who really liked squares, and then I kind of became a round drill only fan, unless it was an image that I was absolutely obsessed with. And then this kit, I'm like, wow, these drills are great. So I don't know. I do feel like the square drills are really good on this diamond painting, which is great for me because knowingly going into this giant kit when I don't really love square drills can be a little intimidating. So I'm very happy that the square drills are pretty good. So far, so good. And I'm a decent amount of the kit in. Like I said, this is what I'm calling my second row, but I am using 2 lengths of the perforated cover. So 2 sections, if you guys can see the gray line there, that is 1 section for me. So I'm making progress. And I'm not hating the drills. So that is always great. I had to change around some things for my schedule last week for my videos. I was supposed to have another craft store haul. Unfortunately, that order has not come in yet from Hobby Lobby, so I don't know exactly when that video will go up. And then I forgot, I forgot that I had scheduled on my calendar to do an extra video on Thursday, and I just never filmed it. I went to check my schedule on Friday and I was like, I was supposed to post a video yesterday. So I think this week will be pretty heavy on videos. If you guys watch my channel regularly, the end of the month tends to be a pretty video heavy time. I do a lot of monthly type of videos, wrap up type things. So from here on out, I think there might be a video every day. So hopefully you guys don't mind. I mean, we only have like a full week left of the month by the time you guys are seeing this video. So not too bad, but the idea of filming all those videos can definitely be a little bit daunting. So hopefully I can get everything up on time and I can film everything. It is a little bit nicer now that we have, we're in daylight savings time on the East Coast, at least where I live in New York. And it's nicer that it's lighter out later because it gives me more time to film once I get out of work. A lot of times in the winter, I'm stuck trying to film everything on the weekends because I'm trying to film it during the day, and it can get a little overwhelming. But now that it's light until about, I mean, like useful light, probably until like 6:30, that's very helpful. So hopefully, even if I don't get everything filmed today, which is Sunday, hopefully I can still film after work and get all of my videos up for you guys, because I've been on a roll lately and I don't want to ruin that. I did want to give everybody who watched my 2-hour-long kitten chat last week a shout out. I was very nervous posting that video because I know not everybody loves the super long form content. Now, I'm somebody who loves it. Like, I will put my AirPods on at work and I will listen to a long video, or you guys know I like to listen to my audiobooks, but if one of my favorite creators has a 2-hour-long video, I'm like, heck yeah, buckle up. But I was very nervous because I didn't know if anybody else felt the same way. So I just wanted to thank you guys for taking the time to watch that video. I'm sure some of you watched it in parts, and I just really appreciate it. I don't think I've ever posted a video that long before, so to see that people were watching it, and not only watching it, but enjoying it, was really nice. So again, thank you guys, and I loved seeing all the emojis pop up. I had told you guys if you watched to the end to use a certain emoji, and I loved seeing all of those emojis pop up. So thank you for that. I think I have a birthday shout out today. Let me just do that now so that I don't forget. So Today is March 24th, and it is Diamond Painting with Jack's birthday. So Jack, happy birthday. I hope that you have a wonderful day. If you guys see Jack in the comments, please wish him a happy birthday. And thank you so much for watching my videos and leaving a comment with your birthday. I have really been enjoying the birthday shout-outs. It did come to my attention that I missed somebody in February last week, so I did give a non-March birthday shout-out. I felt really, really bad. So if I ever miss your birthday, it's totally possible. Just leave another comment and I'll be sure to give you that birthday shout-out, because everybody deserves a little bit of extra birthday wishes on their birthday. Let's see here. There was something else I wanted to talk to you guys about. What was it? Oh my gosh. This is why I need to write things down. I feel like I say this to you guys all the time. Oh, okay. If you guys watched my Michaels haul, I did a Michaels haul maybe a week and a half ago, and I think it's titled Coloring Supplies and Spring/Summer Craft Kits. I had mentioned in that video that I wanted to share the kits that I had coming up for Cozy Crafty Sundays, and I had shown a paint by numbers kit. You know what? Let me just grab it. It'll be easier that way. So I had shown this paint by number kit right here. These are magnetic pre-framed mini paint by numbers, and I had shared this one with you guys, and I had said that I was really bummed because they had canceled an item out of my order, which is the one that I really wanted for Cozy Crafty Sunday. And I ended up just on a whim checking Michaels to see if it was back in stock, and it was. So I tried to order it and it came this time. So the Cozy Crafty Sunday kit for April will be these tulips, which I think tulips, they're just so Easter and so spring to me. So I'm going to do this one instead. I will eventually do that other one. I don't know if it'll be in a video, if it'll just be something I do on my own. But if you were interested in completing the same project with me in April, it's going to be that tulip one instead of the blue flowers. So yeah, I just wanted to share that with you guys. The idea that some of you wanted to go out and buy the same kits was just really fun. I think, you know, I've said before, Cozy Crafty Sunday isn't my most viewed video on my channel, but it's something that I really love doing. And those of you that watch and you're like, hey, I want to do the same kit, I think that that's really cool. So apologies for the train. I am sitting in front of the spare room window on my drafting table today instead of my desk. I wanted some natural light for today's video. If you have been here since my birthday and Christmas, Steven finally, he can probably hear me, Steven completed one of my gifts from my birthday, and also something that I got for Christmas from him as well. So I'll tell you and then I will show you. So for my birthday, let me backtrack. There has been a home decor idea that I have wanted to hang up in our house since we got the house. Honestly, since before then. I've always loved this particular wall decor idea. I just had never done it. I mean, I had wall space in my apartments, but I don't know, I just never done it. So it's something that I've been talking about doing in our living room since we moved in. And this year for my birthday, I finally put one of the items on my wish list. So I have a very like farmhousey type of decor style. Do I live in a farmhouse? No. We live in a ranch. But I think that that's fine. So the old like type of rustic windows is something that I've always wanted over our entry table in our living room. And then I wanted to be able to hang a wreath for like each season or holiday and like swap the wreath out whenever I wanted to, basically. So for my birthday, Steven got me the window frames. And then for Christmas, he got me a wreath that would kind of be like an everyday wreath. And then I could buy different ones for holidays and all that stuff. So he had hung the windows up maybe in December, but the hooks that we got to hang the wreath off of, they didn't work. I think they were too short. They didn't stick out far enough or something. So last weekend when we went away up north for the weekend, we stopped into Hobby Lobby and I found this different type of hook and I was like, hey, would this work? And he was like, yeah, that'll work. So he finally got everything hung up this weekend, and I will pop up a picture for you guys here because I love it. The wreath that is on there currently is the one that he got me for Christmas. But as soon as he hung, him and his dad hung up the frame and stuff, I was like, well, now I need to buy an Easter wreath. So I do have a wreath coming. I don't think it'll be here till Tuesday, so I won't be able to put in a picture, but maybe in next week's video, I will share the update with you guys. But I ordered a tulip Easter type of wreath. For some reason this year, I'm very into tulips. I don't know why. I just think they're really pretty, but yeah, once that gets here, I will share the update with you guys. But for now, we have the wreath he got me for Christmas on the window frame, and I think it looks so cute. I love it. It fills up the space like so perfectly. And I'm glad that he was able to get that hung, and he likes it too. So that's good. But I can't wait to just buy wreaths for everything. Like I'm already, obviously I missed winter and I missed like St. Patrick's Day, but now I'm like, I need to get like a red, white, and blue wreath for May and a summery one for June. So I can't wait to just be overrun by different types of wreaths because I do like to decorate for all the seasons, and I think it just makes the house a little cheerier. What else? So I picked up, if you guys watched my Amazon diamond painting accessories haul where I talked about this tray as well, I also picked up a new storage system, which has kind of sent me down a spiral of diamond painting storage systems. And there are like 3 that I want to try. And I don't know why. I love storage. That is something that I've always loved since I first started diamond painting. I think that that's really what drew me to diamond painting in the first place, was having all these little tiny drills to organize into containers. So now I'm just on a like buy all the storage kick, and I haven't. I did buy that one storage system that you guys saw, but like I said, there's like 3 or 4 other ones in my cart right now, and I'm like, I don't need them. I don't need them, but I am thinking about doing a monthly kind of like Amazon diamond painting accessories roundup type of thing. I'm sure other people do it. I'm not trying to steal ideas or anything. I'm not saying it's an original idea, but I don't know. It's so interesting to see the new things that come out. So we'll see. I might do that. I might try not to be an overconsumer, and I might not do it. We'll see. I'm definitely an overconsumer, guys. Like, it's fine. I'm trying to be better, though. I was getting my books together for my monthly book haul, which will go up at the end of the month. And I was like, wow, Laura, you're doing pretty well. And then I looked at my list of books that come out in April, and I'm like, that's why. When I made my list of new releases for March, I definitely was more selective than I was for April, because April is a very big month of book releases. So, yikes. So I don't know, maybe I'll skip the Amazon diamond painting haul next month. We'll see. What else did I want to talk to you guys about? I'm trying to be better about getting my WIP and chats to be an hour long. I don't even know that we're 30 minutes in yet, so I need to... Oh, I did have some tag questions that I was going to do with you guys. Yeah, you know what? Let me grab the tag questions. Since it's officially spring, I did find a spring tag that I thought could be fun. So let me go grab my iPad and pull up those questions, and that's how we will end today's video. Okay, so these are from craftylab.com. I will leave a link to this in the description. And these are more like this or that questions. And they're kind of broken down into categories. So I thought this would be fun. Get into the spirit of the new season, thank gosh. We had like a taste of spring, and now it's supposed to get cold again for the next couple of weeks. So that's upsetting, but we'll see. So let's go ahead and do these questions, and maybe I'll be able to finish this section while we do that. So the first category is spring this or that. So the first question is daffodils or tulips. This year, tulips. I don't know why. I don't know. It's not that I don't like tulips, but for some reason this year, I'm like, give me everything tulips. I was so upset when that paint by number went out of stock, because I really, really wanted that one. I really wanted the tulip wreath that I ordered for the new window in the living room, and I don't know, tulips just, my new phone and my iPad background are tulips. I don't know what's going on, but I'm loving them. Picnic or barbecue? Ooh. I think a picnic. I feel like picnic to me is spring, and then barbecue is summer. I don't know. Anybody else feel that way? That's just how it like associates in my brain. Like a 4th of July barbecue, but a Memorial Day picnic. I don't know. Let me know if you guys feel the same way. I need to go blow my nose. So sorry, guys. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I did not want to be like sniffling in your guys' ear for the rest of the video. So the next question is sunshine or showers? I love the rain. I might be in the minority there. I do love the rain. It's just so cozy, and I'm a homebody, so when it rains, it's like, oh, it's raining, I can't go anywhere today. Obviously, I still go to work, but but then again, I do love a nice sunshiny day. Like, it's sunny right now, and that makes me happy. So I think I'm gonna have to go with sunshine. I feel like I love the rainy days in like the fall, but in the spring, there's just something about a nice sunny day after you've been through the hell of winter for the last 4 or 5 months. Nature scavenger hunt or bike ride? Oh gosh, I haven't done either in years. I have not been on a bike in so long. Like, I've been on an exercise bike, but not a bicycle. I'm gonna say nature scavenger hunt, because I remember when my nieces were small, there's like a nature preserve around us, and you can go and collect like a little scavenger hunt, and then they can check it off and they get like a poster. So I think I'm gonna go with a nature scavenger hunt. Lilies or irises? Oof, I don't like either. I guess I'm gonna go with irises. Is that what these are? Are these blue flowers irises? No, irises are purple. I think I'll go with irises. I don't love lilies. Growing up, my mother always called lilies, or like lily of the valley, she would call them lily of the shits. And that just kind of always stuck with me. So I think I'll go with irises. My great aunt loved irises and had a lot of them around her house. So I feel like that's the appropriate choice. Lemonade or iced tea? I don't like plain iced tea. Like when we were younger, my parents used to make sun tea. I don't like that kind of tea. I like flavored tea. So like peach or raspberry. So I don't know. I also don't love lemonade because it's so sour. I'm going to say, if you're telling me it's plain iced tea, like sun tea, then I would choose lemonade over that. Gardening or hiking? Ugh. Neither. I used to like to garden, and I've just kind of like, I don't know, I've kind of grown out of it. It just takes so much time. When we moved into this house, in the backyard, there was this really nice raised garden. And I was like, oh my gosh, I can have a garden. That's perfect. Well, at the time, I was a teaching assistant, so I worked like a school schedule. So I had the summers off. I got every single break off. And then I moved over to IT, and we're 12-month employees, so we don't follow the school schedule. And I was like, yeah, there's no way. You know, if I had the whole summer off, I would be like, yeah, let me have that garden. But no. No. I don't mind hiking. I'm just out of shape these days, and I don't know how well that would go. So, oh, I don't know. I guess I'll go with gardening. Next up is butterflies or ladybugs. I would definitely go with butterflies. My grandmother, my maternal grandmother, my nanny, she loved butterflies. She had like all these butterfly pins, and when she passed away, my sister went through some of her jewelry, and she found these butterfly pins that my grandmother had. So when she got married, we each pinned one of her butterfly pins to our bouquets of flowers. And I just thought that was like such a cool little touch. And I do love butterflies. So whenever there's a butterfly, like that's Nanny. Floral patterns or polka dots? Definitely floral patterns. I have expanded my spring and summer wardrobe a bit over the last couple of weeks, which I think I mentioned in last week's video, that I had been buying some clothes and stuff. And I got everything in, and I'm like laying it out and hanging it up, and I'm like, why do I have so many floral patterns? Like, I do like floral patterns. And obviously they fit the bill for spring, but yeah, definitely lean towards floral patterns over polka dots. I don't think I've worn something with polka dots in a very long time. I could be wrong, but yeah, polka dots are old school, in my opinion. St. Patrick's Day or Cinco de Mayo? Probably Cinco de Mayo. I love me a good taco. I know there's more to Cinco de Mayo than tacos, but I think I could eat Mexican food. I should specify Americanized Mexican food. I don't think I've ever had like authentic Mexican, but I could have Mexican every day of my life. I love it. Tacos, burritos, burrito bowls, enchiladas, fajitas. So I'll probably go Cinco de Mayo. Okay, this one will be a little bit late, but this next section is a St. Patrick's Day, this or that, which we just passed St. Patrick's Day, so we'll go for it. But the first question is Guinness or Irish coffee. non-Irish coffees. So I would go for Guinness. I have had a Guinness or two in my younger days. It's not awful. It has to be cold for me. I can't drink it warm or like room temp. It needs to be cold. Irish whiskey ginger or baby Guinness. What's an Irish whiskey ginger? I don't know. I don't know what they are, so I don't think I can answer. Corned beef or shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie, I hate corned beef. Ugh, absolutely not. Shepherd's pie for sure. Beef stew or a full Irish breakfast. Ooh. What's a full Irish breakfast? I do love breakfast. Full Irish breakfast. A full Irish breakfast is a hearty traditional meal typically featuring bacon, sausage, eggs, black and white pudding, tomatoes, mushrooms, and toast, often served with tea. Ooh. I think I would go for beef stew. There are some things in that Irish breakfast that I do not like, so I think we'll go with beef stew. Boxty, potato pancakes, or Colcannon, potatoes and cabbage. Oh, potato pancakes. We don't play with cabbage around here. Absolutely not. Watch a St. Patrick's Day parade or be in a St. Patrick's Day parade? Watch. Yeah, definitely watch a St. Patrick's Day parade. I'm not the parade type of gal, so you won't see me marching in any parades anytime soon. Watch Riverdance or watch Sing Street? Ooh, Riverdance. I have always loved Riverdance. What is the male dancer's name? He's like very well known. Riverdance male dancer man. Michael Flatley. Yeah, Michael Flatley. Amazing. Riverdance is so cool. Listen to Niall Horan or listen to Hozier. I can't choose. I can't choose between the two. Niall Horan, I love him. He was my favorite member of One Direction. And I could listen to Hozier on repeat. He is so good. If you have not listened to either of them, Niall Horan's solo work is very good as well. So if you haven't listened to either of them, highly recommend. But Hozier, ooh, he is so good. I wish he was more mainstream. Like, I know he's popular and I know a lot of people know him, but they only know him for like 2 or 3 of his songs when his entire catalog is so good. So I can't pick. I can't pick between the two. I love them both. And then the last question in this section is watch P.S. I Love You or watch Brooklyn. I've never seen Brooklyn, but P.S. I Love You, I read the book and then I watched the movie. So good. Gerard Butler is so good in that movie. You know what? I need to watch that. I need to watch P.S. I Love You because that's such a good book and movie. All right, we are moving into, there's some Cinco de Mayo questions. We're moving into Easter. So obviously it's still March. Easter is late this year. It's not until April, but we're here for the spring vibes. So I'm still going to do these tag questions, but if you wanted to put them away in your back pocket until we get closer to Easter, I will have the link to this tag question in the description box. So Easter, this or that, an egg hunt or a scavenger hunt? Definitely an egg hunt. My nieces are too old for egg hunts now, which is so sad. But when they were small, I used to do like 200 plus egg hunts. Oh my God, it was wild. I mean, I used to spend like 2 days filling eggs and it was always so fun. So I love egg hunts. We don't have any little kids in our lives anymore to do Easter egg hunts, which is so sad. Hopefully someday. But I love like driving through town on Easter morning and you can see all the kids out doing their Easter egg hunts. It's so cute. So yeah, definitely an egg hunt. Peeps or Starburst Easter jelly beans? Absolutely no Peeps. So jelly beans for sure. Steven likes Peeps and I just... Let me know if you guys like Peeps, okay? I might judge you if you say that, but to each their own. I cannot stand Peeps. Ugh. No. And now they come out for like every holiday, not just Easter. And I'm like, you should not be doing that. Reese's peanut butter eggs or Cadbury cream eggs? Definitely Reese's peanut butter eggs. Oh my gosh. Cadbury cream? No, absolutely not. Ugh. Definitely Reese's. I have picked up everything for my nieces. I'm not doing Easter baskets this year. I'm doing Easter bouquets, which I'll show with you guys. I'll share with you guys when we get closer. But I've picked up like the little candies and everything, and those candies are sitting in a box right behind me, and every day I'm like, there's Reese's eggs in there. Or there's Kit Kats in there. But yeah, so far so good. I have not been tempted by the Easter candy, but it speaks to me every day. I had to hide them from Steven because he can do some serious damage to some Kit Kats. And I bought everything on sale, and I'm sure it'll all go on sale again before Easter, but I wanted like specific things. So I wanted the Kit Kat Easter Bunny. I think I actually got the Reese's carrots shaped ones instead of the Reese's eggs because I got the Twix eggs. Like I wanted a bunny, a carrot, an egg. I was very particular about how I wanted the candy to look. And so I have hidden the Kit Kat bunnies because I know they will go very quickly if Steven were to know that they're in the house. So hopefully he can't hear me right now. Easter egg brownies or Easter bread? Ooh, probably brownies. I actually found this really cute Easter brownie recipe that I think I'm going to do this year. It's not like anything special, like it's a thing of brownies, but you kind of like pre-score where you would cut them, and then you make little flowers on them out of M&Ms, and I just thought that was so cute. Which reminds me, I need to get Easter M&Ms before they all sell out. But yeah, probably Easter brownies. A rack of lamb or glazed ham? Shouldn't even be a question. The answer is ham. I love ham. Absolutely love it. And I look forward to Easter every year because I want some ham and mashed potatoes. Deviled eggs or charcuterie board? I like both. I do love a deviled egg, which I know is not everybody's thing. But I make them on Easter anyway because it's just an Easter tradition at this point. And I do love to make a good charcuterie board. So I think I'm going to go with both. We might actually be hosting Easter this year. So I might make both. Who knows? Time will tell. Roast potatoes or Hasselback potatoes? Ooh. See, I like mashed potatoes with my ham, but I do make I have a really good recipe for Hasselback potatoes. I haven't made them in a long time though, because those are pretty in-depth potatoes. But if I had to pick between the two, roast potatoes are just easier, but I feel like for Easter, I like to do, a little bit more special things. So I think I would do a Hasselback potato because I do have a really good recipe. Lemon drizzle cake or carrot cake? Ugh, neither. I don't like carrot cake, and I'm not the biggest fan of lemon. See, I'd rather have like a cheesecake or something. Oh, I did find this really cool thing for cheesecake for Easter. So you can make your own cheesecake, or you can just buy one of those round pre-made store-bought ones, and then you cut it into little triangles, and then you dip the sections into orange melting chocolate, and then you pipe like little green extra chocolates on the top, and it looks like a little sliver, like slice of carrot, but it's a piece of cheesecake. I think I'm going to do that for Easter this year as well. It's so cute. I saw it on Instagram and I was like, that's an easy Easter dessert. I have made my fair share of cheesecakes, but I'm not opposed to buying one from the store. And then the final question for this section is roasted green beans or glazed carrots. I love both. I love both. I feel like on the Easter table, we usually do carrots because it's Easter. But I could be convinced to have both on Easter. I love green beans. I love oven roasted green beans. They are the best. I have found a really good recipe for roasted green beans and they always come out so good. So for the sake of it being Easter, I'd probably go for carrots, but I love green beans. They're so good. Ooh, Earth Day. Okay, Earth Day, this or that. When is Earth Day this year? Earth Day 2025. April 22nd. All right, so we're a ways out. So Earth Day is the 22nd and Easter is the 20th of April. Okay. So Earth Day, this or that. Zero waste cooking class or a gardening class? Probably gardening. I know I should be better. I don't think I could ever be zero waste, but I know that I should be better about, you know, what I'm actually putting out into the environment. But so I guess that means I should probably say zero waste, huh? Zero waste cooking class. I think for sake of interest, I would go gardening class. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. Herb gardening or vegetable gardening? Now, fun fact about me, I used to work at a flower stand. I've talked about working at a Christmas tree Christmas tree farm, I should say. It was the same place. So in the spring, the owner did vegetable plants, herbs, flowers, hanging baskets, all that kind of stuff. And then in the winter, she did Christmas trees, wreaths, other types of Christmassy plants and stuff. So I do have some knowledge about plants and gardening and flowers, and herbs are so much easier, in my opinion, and much more low effort. So probably herbs, honestly. Plus, I do like to use a lot of herbs in our cooking. So probably herb garden just for the sake of ease. If I had more free time and a bigger place to have a garden, I would probably say vegetable gardening. My grandfather was a farmer and I absolutely loved going to the farm and helping him pick vegetables. Like green beans was one of my favorite things to pick. But he would do everything. Green beans, any vegetable you can imagine, he grew. And it was so fun to go out and pick everything. So I would say if I had more time, more money, more space, I would want to do a vegetable garden. But just for sake of ease and where I am location-wise, an herb garden is just so much easier. Plant a tree or set up a bird feeder. We have a number of bird feeders around our house because Luna loves to watch the birds. If you're new here, Luna is our cat, and we have a pretty big bird feeder in the front. So we have a big bay window in our living room, and one side of our sectional couch like butts up to that window. So she spends most of her days on the back of that couch. And there's a bird feeder right in front there so she can watch the birds. And then we also have one that hangs from our back porch. We have we have a sliding glass door. I was going to say pretty big, but it's a standard sliding glass door in our dining room. So if she's not in the front of the house, she's in the back of the house watching that bird feeder. And then our neighbors have a bunch on the other side of our house. So really wherever Luna is, whatever window or door she is looking out, there is a bird feeder somewhere. Carpool or take public transportation. I don't do either of those things. I wish I could carpool to work, if I'm being honest. I hate driving, so I wouldn't mind. But I don't live in a public transportation area, and I guess I kind of do work in a more public transportation area, but to get public transportation where I live, I would have to drive to a park and ride, and at that point, it's like, I might as well just drive to work, so it wouldn't be so bad if I could carpool, but yeah, neither. Sorry, Earth. Earth Day trivia or Earth Day scavenger hunt. I like scavenger hunts. Trivia, like, makes me nervous, especially if you're in like a public, like a trivia night or something. Oh my gosh. People are very cutthroat at trivia, and I don't know. I would be too nervous about getting the answer wrong. Nature walk or go for a hike? Probably a nature walk. Like I said, we have a number of kind of nature preserve type of trails, and then we just have another, it's called the rail trail that goes by our house, and easy to get on. You know, you don't have to worry about being in the road with people driving like maniacs. So probably a nature walk. Clean up your local park or build a community garden. I think clean up your local park. I don't know. I've been to some parks and I'm like, oh my gosh. People let their children play here? So I'll probably clean up the local park. A community garden sounds cool, but I don't know. I feel like you would have to be in a certain type of community for that to make it worth your while. You know, like, I don't know. I wouldn't want to be the only person doing all the work and then everybody's coming over and taking the either flowers or vegetables or whatever you're planting in the garden. I don't know. I would hate if it was like one-sided type of thing. Host a clothes swap or set up a neighborhood compost bin. Ooh. Probably a clothes swap. Compost bins kind of skeeve me out a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I know that they're like a good thing, but I don't know. Ugh. Probably a clothing swap, which my sister and I do. Shop in bulk or shop at a local farmer's market. Something I'd like to be better about this year is shopping at a farmer's market. We do have one in our village, and growing up in a family with a farmer, I definitely feel like I need to be better about supporting the farmers markets. Obviously things are going to be more expensive, but you know, it's kind of the, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? The balance, I guess. So yeah, I would like to be a little bit better about stopping in at the farmer's market, buying some fresh produce each week, as opposed to just buying it at Walmart. You know, there's nothing wrong with buying it at Walmart. That's what we do, or our local small grocery store in town as well. But I don't know. I will say the one thing about farmers markets is I feel like they're definitely becoming more commercialized. I feel like there's a lot more like other vendors versus food, which is fine. But if there's like a craft vendor, I want it to be somebody who's hand making the items. I feel like a lot of times when I see those types of vendors at a craft fair, it's like something that they've bought off of Amazon, or like Hobby Lobby now has these little crochet flowers, which is something that small shops were doing. And now it's just been like mass produced, and it just kind of takes away from the small shop of it. I don't know. Anyway, I think I would like to be better at shopping at the local farmers market. I wouldn't say that we buy in bulk. It's just the two of us. So we don't really shop in bulk anyway. So I'm going to go farmer's market. We'll see if I can be a little bit better this year. Buy secondhand clothing or buy sustainable clothing? Probably secondhand. I have, you know, I've shopped in thrift stores or garage sales before in the past, which is fine. I guess I just don't know enough about sustainable clothing to choose that one. So I guess I would say secondhand, but maybe I'll look into sustainable clothing. I don't know. I don't know what constitutes being sustainable clothing. Okay, our final section. We're going to do Cinco de Mayo. Are we skipping to May? Yes, but I told y'all I love Cinco de Mayo. I love Mexican food, so we're going for it. Homemade guacamole or homemade salsa? Homemade salsa. I don't love guacamole. I'm not the biggest fan of avocados, and maybe I just haven't had them in like the right way, or maybe I don't buy them in the right way. I don't know. If you have a guacamole recipe, let me know and I'll try it, but I have made homemade salsa in the past and I love salsa. Tacos or burritos? Tacos. Oh, I love tacos. I have a taco recipe that is so good. I would say it borderlines on like authentic tacos. I could be wrong. I've never had authentic tacos, but they are the best tacos ever. And I love tacos. Steven and I have tacos probably once a week. Like if we skip a week of tacos, we're like, oh my God, we didn't have tacos last week. Like what's wrong with us? I love tacos. Quesadillas or fajitas? Probably quesadillas. I do like fajitas. We actually had steak fajitas this week with some of the leftover steak from when we had Steven's parents over for dinner. And they were really good. So I do love fajitas, but I grew up on quesadillas. My mom would make like these big quesadillas. We'd have like quesadilla night and you could put whatever in it you wanted. And I also make those and they're so good. I love quesadillas. A mariachi band or Mexican folk dancers. I don't think I've ever seen Mexican folk dancers before. I have seen a mariachi band multiple times. And I think they're so cool. Mexican rice or nachos. Ooh. Steven has a Mexican rice recipe that he loves to make, which is really good. But I feel like I make some kick-ass nachos. Ooh, I don't know. I'm gonna say nachos, but don't tell Steven, please. Pico de gallo or salsa verde? I don't love pico de gallo because I don't like how big the vegetables are. See, like for salsa, I like a picante salsa where everything's like really small and it's more like soupy, if that makes sense. I don't know that I've ever had salsa verde though. I'm gonna look up I have an idea of what salsa verde is. Is it green? It is green. Tomatillo salsa verde. It is green. Is it spicy? Ooh, it has jalapenos in it. Roasted tomatillos, jalapenos, lime juice, cilantro, and onion. I don't know. Ooh, it has garlic though. I do love garlic. I don't know what I would go for. I feel like just looking at a salsa verde, I think I would like it better because it seems like it's like more blended, so things are small, over a pico de gallo, which is a little bit chunkier. So maybe I would go salsa verde, but I've never had it. So take that what you will. Margaritas or palomas? I don't drink alcohol. I have had a margarita in my day. So probably a margarita. Movie night or dance lessons? Ooh. Movie night, I would say. pinatas or papel picado. Sorry, I know I said that wrong. Probably pinata. And I can't say this word. Barbacoa beef or chili con carne. Ooh, both are good. Ooh, I like both. I don't know. I'm gonna say both. All right, so that is it for our this or that tag questions or just questions. I will leave the link to this article in the description box if you want to do the Easter ones as we get closer to Easter, or the Cinco de Mayo ones once we get to May. I will leave all of that in the description for you guys. Shockingly, I did not finish my section, but that is okay. I don't have much to do for the rest of the day, so I'm hoping I can at least get this this row completed. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today for this week's WIP and Chat. Again, I do have a full week of videos planned. Let me pull up my schedule. Channel schedule, March. We will have Plan My Kits with me, so it'll be April, May, and June. We'll be talking about the diamond paintings that I want to work on those 3 months. I already have a couple of ideas, but we'll go through the event list, see if there's anything happening that I want to join in on. I always love that video. It's fun to get an idea of what I'll be working on for the next couple of weeks. I do also have a Diamond Art Club sneak peek coming this week. I want to update my diamond painting spreadsheet. At the start of this month, we updated my sticker binder. Well, I also have not been maintaining my spreadsheet. So if you're interested in seeing how I keep track of the diamond paintings that I have in my stash, that will be at some point this week. I believe it'll be Friday's video. I'm not 100% sure just yet. But I'll give you a tour of my spreadsheet, and then I'll add in some of the kits that I have forgotten. I don't think this one is on my spreadsheet. So there's a good amount that we need to add in. And then I will also have the April calendar video where we will do the Diamond Art Club calendar for April. And then I will also share with you guys the books that I want to read in April. We will have Cozy Crafty Sunday coming next Sunday. And then at some point I will be fitting in a Hobby Lobby haul as well. It might carry over into April. I don't know. I haven't quite decided. It's not here yet, so I can't post it. It was supposed to go up for you guys today, which for me is Sunday. So it's not here yet, so I can't film it. We'll see when I'm able to squeeze that one in. So it's going to be a full week of videos. I hope that you guys will come back and check out, check all those videos out. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope everybody has a great start to your week, and I will see you guys in my next one. Bye.